G'day everyone, it's Curtis here and welcome to an On The Back Wheel video. Today I wanted to talk to you about why the new KLR 650 is the best budget adventure bike you can buy today. First up, I did record my intro on the bike, but for some reason my GoPro hates me and didn't have any audio, so I'm doing the intro with a voiceover. I thought the best way to tell you why it's the best budget adventure bike is to show you, so let's go ride on my regular adventure loop from Sanford to Diagala National Forest, and then we'll have a big chat at the end.
One of the great things about this new KLR is it eats up the miles on the road, hey. Just cruising along, it's like riding a big couch. It's so comfortable. I love it, the riding distance is great. I've got these new bars on which are fantastic. The seat's cushy and comfy, and the ride just kind of soaks everything up, just floats along. I love it, it's a really good highway bike. I will raise the screen up a little bit more. It could be a little bit higher, but you've got the adjustment there, which is fantastic. So good to see on a cheap bike. You have to do it manually, but it's still there, which is just great. Nice old car, this one, the old Cortina. This is a nice road. Beautiful. So I'm actually going to head in a different way to the forestry today. Head up to the end of this road and it should turn into the dirt road, and then I'll be able to ride forestry all the way up that way off-road. This is a really nice road. Having a blast, everyone. These type of roads, it's just so good off-road. Slippery. Will we make that? Yeah, we will. Right, KLR, baby. Oh, that was steep. Yoo! Fun. Easy though. Dead easy, even with these wet, shitty foot pegs. It's pretty rutted out from all the rain, hey? Down a gear. Hey, while we're here, this water looks beautiful, clear. Fill up. Beautiful spot. Oh man, that's good. That tastes so good. Not going up there in the KLR. Just gonna paddle. And up. There we go. Phew! Yoo-hoo-hoo! Go the KLR. Visibility is so low. There's your ground clearance problems. Get off my pegs. Yeah, boy. I'm riding home after a pretty epic day on the trails. Riding to and from the trails, and that's the beauty about this KLR. Like, I'm so comfortable cruising home on this. A little bit cold because I am absolutely drenched in sweat. Gross, I know, but deal with it, people. But like, this thing just eats up the miles as well, and then it's so capable on the trails. If you just do some minor mods to this, like I've done, your handlebars, bark busters, you need bark busters, by the way. They just are necessary. They are so necessary. Skid plate, you're away. You know, you can have an extremely capable adventure bike. I don't really think this is a dual sport anymore. They've gone a bit more of the adventure route with this. It feels like an adventure bike to me. Like, it feels a bit like a tenor in some regards, like the riding position, everything. And the KLR was always a bit more road biased, I suppose, than say a DR650. Maybe not the Gen 1s, but I had a Gen 1 and it was still pretty road biased. Like, what in this price range is such a good mile eater and so capable on the trails still? Like the CRF 300 Rally could be, yes. Not as big a bike though. This thing will lope along a bit easier than that, a lot easier actually. So if you want to do bigger days, this is your better option. And that, like, it needs a bit of money spent on it. Like, I would not ride that pretty much unless the suspension was upgraded. The springs on that are just woeful. Whereas this, they got a pretty good balance with this. Once the going gets quicker, it will blow through and bottom out. But you know, you're riding probably faster than you should be, to be honest. So for $10,000 Australian, man, what a deal this is. Like, really, especially when motorcycles are getting so expensive nowadays. You know, everything is getting a bit more expensive. Things just keep going up in price, especially with the old pirate virus. It just keeps going around. You know, everything's going up in price. It's not going down. Whereas this, 10 grand. Fully set up adventure bike. Spend $1,000 on it and you have an absolute weapon of an adventure bike. What other bike does that? Like, nothing. The Royal Enfield is a good bike. The Himalayan, good bike. But it's not exactly. It's pretty soft. Like, it's very capable, don't get me wrong, it's a good bike, but it's a soft bike. Whereas this, it's like a Jeep. An old Land Cruiser. It's tough. Like, I trashed this bike today. For the style of bike this is, I trashed it. I didn't mean to, but that's what happened. Got some cracked fairing, looks fine, still have the ride, completely fine. I was wringing its neck, trying to get out of places that are stuck. Started every time. And I've still got at least half a tank of fuel left, and I was struggling for pretty well 4 hours. I went 600 meters. There you go. Like, it was slow going. So overall, this is just a fantastic budget adventure bike. It really is. It's hard to find a bike that's better than this for the price. I've ridden the Tenor A700. I rode one of those when I was living in America. It is a better bike. Let's be honest. It is. It's a little bit top heavy in the slow going, whereas this feels like a big dirt bike. That feels definitely like it's an adventure bike. You know, like once the going gets tough. Well, not even tough, just in you know, your more technical dirt terrain or something. Nothing enduro worthy. But it just feels a bit top heavy, but it has a way better engine. The suspension is way better. It is a much nicer bike, and it sits on highway speeds a lot better. Once you get, you know, up to about 105, 110 on this, it gets a bit buzzy. You don't really want to go any faster than that. You feel like it's wringing its neck. That old 5-speed. They didn't want to change that, did they? Did not want to update that for the new Gen 3 model. This road's shocking. And one good thing, I am so knackered. I am I'm destroyed. It was a struggle today. I'm cruising home. Got the cricket on the radio here with my headphones in. I'm cruising home, loping along on the KLR, and it's like a big lounge chair on the road. So good, so good. I honestly think this is the best mid-size adventure bike you can buy. It is such good value. It's the best value adventure bike, full stop. The CRF 300 and KLX 300 modded are very, very good dual sports that you can do adventure riding on. Himalayan, good bike. DRZ 400, much more off-road capable, especially here in Australia when we get the E model. People definitely do the distance on them, don't get me wrong, but much more off-road focused here in Australia. The DR650, a little bit more off-road focused, no wind protection unfortunately, a little bit more dirt focused. Again, very good adventure bike, don't get me wrong, but this fuel injection, I can install a 12 volt for $20 or something. Cost me. 12 volt socket is installed, GPS mount is ready to go, got my phone here. I didn't know the way to get home for a fair bit there, so I just punched it in once I get reception, took the back roads. Or you can put your GPS here. The screen's adjustable. Yes, it's not perfect, but you can mod this bike very easily and you have a great base, and half the stuff's already provided. Like, it's got a lot of stuff. The seat's very comfortable. I've done a full day of riding. Yeah, my butt's a bit sore. What butt isn't sore after riding for so long? You know? Even when I had a fantastic aftermarket seat on my Gen 1, at the end of the day you're still sore. Like, that's riding. That's like driving a car as well. You get a sore butt when you do that. You can install aftermarket lights if you want, and it'll handle the extra power, no issues at all. It probably sounds like I'm waxing lyrical about the KLR. It has a lot of faults, don't get me wrong, it has a lot of faults. It's a bit heavy. Some of the stock stuff's terrible. Your foot pegs, your handlebars, your wind deflectors, let's call them, they're terrible. The stock tyres are terrible. The exhaust weighs an absolute ton. It's a boat anchor. But man, this is a very good bike. Very good bike. And I honestly believe it is the best budget adventure bike you can buy. Alright, if you like what I'm doing, hit that like and subscribe button, share my channel. Every subscriber really helps me grow the channel, and get more bikes, get some parts or something like that, and keep modding this KLR 650. Alright, thanks for watching. Keep it on the back wheel, people. Catch us.